Motivation feels great, right? It's that rush of energy, that spark that makes you think, I can do this. But what happens when that feeling fades? What happens when you wake up one day and don't feel like doing anything? That's when discipline takes over. Discipline doesn't rely on feelings. It's about showing up, no matter what. And that's why it's stronger than motivation. Motivation is like a wave. It comes in strong, lifts you up, and makes you feel like you're unstoppable. But here's the thing about waves. They always crash. They don't last forever. And when that wave is gone, what's left? If you're relying on motivation alone, you're stuck waiting for the next wave to pick you up again. Discipline is different. Discipline is the solid ground beneath you. It's steady. It doesn't depend on how you feel or what kind of mood you're in. It's about doing the work, no matter what. Think about it this way. Motivation gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. Let's say you set a big goal. Maybe you want to get in shape, start a business, or improve a skill. In the beginning, you're pumped. You imagine the results. You think about how great it's going to feel when you achieve it. And for a while, that excitement is enough to push you forward. But then, reality hits. You realize it's not as easy as you thought. The workouts are hard. The progress is slow. The late nights start to wear you down. And suddenly, that motivation you felt in the beginning is nowhere to be found. This is where most people quit. They tell themselves, I'll wait until I feel motivated again. But what if that feeling doesn't come back? What if you're stuck in that low for weeks, months, or even longer? Are you just going to stop chasing your goal? This is why discipline matters. Discipline doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't care if you're tired, frustrated, or bored. Discipline says, this is what I need to do, and I'm going to do it. It's not flashy, it's not exciting, but it works. Here's the thing, discipline is a skill. You're not born with it, it's something you build over time. And the way you build it is simple. Start small. Start with one thing you can commit to every day, no matter what. Maybe it's waking up at the same time. Maybe it's spending 15 minutes working on your goal. Whatever it is, stick to it. At first, it's going to feel hard. You're going to want to skip it. But the more you show up, the easier it gets. And eventually, it becomes a habit. Something you do without even thinking about it. Now let's get one thing clear. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's not about doing everything right all the time. You're going to mess up. You're going to have bad days. But what matters is that you keep going. Even if you miss one day, you don't let it turn into two. You don't let one slip-up stop you completely. The more disciplined you become, the less you'll rely on motivation. You won't need to feel inspired to take action. You'll just do it because it's part of who you are. Think about the people you admire, the athletes, the entrepreneurs, the creators. Do you think they're motivated every day? Of course not. They have days when they're tired, when they're stressed, when they want to give up. But they don't. They keep showing up. That's discipline. Discipline is what separates the people who dream from the people who achieve. It's the quiet work behind the scenes. It's the early mornings, the late nights, and the sacrifices no one else sees. So, how do you build discipline? Start with your why. Why do you want this? What's the bigger picture? When you know why you're doing something, it's easier to stay focused, even when the motivation fades. Next, set a routine. Make it as simple as possible. Don't wait until you feel ready. Just start, and stick to it, even when it's hard. And finally, be patient. Discipline isn't about quick results. It's about steady progress over time. The results will come, but only if you keep going. Motivation feels good, but it's not enough. Discipline is what gets the job done. It's not about how you feel, it's about what you do. So don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect mood. Start today, build discipline, and watch how far it takes you.